Antofagasta se prepara para el futuro. Impulsamos una minería más diversa e inclusiva. Promovemos la cultura y el patrimonio. Aceleramos el emprendimiento local. Inspiramos y acercamos más niños a la ciencia. Y nos capacitamos para los trabajos del mañana. Porque creer en el talento local es futuro. Conoce lo que hacemos juntos por Antofagasta en bhp.com.
El futuro lo construimos hoy. Innovamos y desarrollamos soluciones para un mundo sostenible, poniendo en el centro el bienestar de las personas, la creación de valor social compartido, el respeto por el medio ambiente, el fomento de la diversidad y el progreso de las comunidades vecinas son inherentes a nuestro quehacer en la generación de valor a través de un genuino compromiso con la sostenibilidad. Desde el norte de Chile, aportamos al desarrollo sostenible de la industria. SQM, Soluciones para el Desarrollo Humano.
Welcome everyone to the very first day of competition at the 2024 Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival. And we are more than happy to be back to the beautiful beach of La Cúpula. Welcome, Lucas.
Thanks, Bago. Good morning, everyone. That's it, guys. We are here for one more time in the biggest event of the World Tour. All the divisions, we're going to be crowning the DK World Champ and also the Pro Junior Women World Champ. So stay tuned with us because it's going to be just incredible.
Yeah, you definitely cannot miss the action. And we would like to say we're very sorry that we couldn't start the day. The very beginning, we had some technical issues. You know how it works. The local organization put a lot of effort in trying to fix that. And the good thing is that we're going to be starting with the junior women division right now, which, as Lucas said, we are crowning the world champion. So it's very important to give them that space. Of course, that's important for every competitor, but you know, some technical issues happened here, so we are very happy to solve it and about to start. Let's hit the water and check the conditions. And as you can see, this is the first heat of the junior woman division. This is the round number 1, and it's a non-elimination round where we're going to be seeing the top athletes as well, of course. Because we don't have too many registrations, so they start from the very first round. And who do we have, Lucas?
So we have Emiliana Gonzalez, Hanna Saavedra, and Mayra Gonçalves. 3 nationalities in this heat right now. Emiliana, it's a 14-year-old from Chile. She is actually from Iquique, but she also trains a lot in Las Machas, Arica, by what I know. Hanna Saavedra also placing a very good also doing a very good job last year in the tour, placing 3rd in the final ranking. And Mayra Gonçalves, also a very young rider from Brazil. Mayra is actually traveling with her father. So let's see, first wave for Emiliana. It's going to the left, trying to get one roll. But yeah, the conditions, as you guys are seeing, are small in these first days of the competition. We have a good forecast for next week, actually. So these next few days are going to be small days. Previously here, earlier, it was more glassy, I would say, no winds. But in the last few minutes, the wind came up. So that's the condition we have in Mayra just battling for one first wave that she didn't go.
Yes, we had Emiliana Gonzalez trying a roll there. And not a complete maneuver. Only starting 25-minute heats where only first and second I'm sorry, no. First and second will be skipping one round because this is a non-elimination round. And the third, it's going to go to the repechage. So a quick update in Spanish for everyone tuning in. Bienvenidos a todos. Este es el primer día de competencia de muchos que nos vienen por delante. Este es el evento más grande del Tour Mundial, el Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival en su edición 12ª. Estamos muy felices de estar de regreso en esta hermosa costa, en esta playa increíble de la cúpula. Las condiciones están un poco chicas, con ahora un poquito de viento. La situación es que tuvimos que comenzar porque los días que se vienen van a estar realmente más pequeños. Y así tocó. Ya sabemos que no se puede controlar la madre naturaleza, no lo hacemos a propósito, por supuesto. And the first one for Mayra Gonçalves. She's coming from Brazil.
Bom dia a todos, a todo o nosso público de língua portuguesa, pessoal do Brasil, Portugal, todos os outros países. A gente tem o primeiro dia agora do Antofagasta Bodyboarding Festival, o maior evento do circuito mundial de bodyboard de IBC, e a gente começa agora a transmissão com a categoria Júnior Feminina. Vamos ver essa onda, Emiliana Gonçalves, a chilena, que está contra a peruana e a brasileira Mayra Gonçalves também, fazendo um 360 para a esquerda, uma onda curta ali, mas ela conseguiu fazer umas manobras. Então, compartilhem essa live, a gente está só começando aqui, a gente vai ter a categoria Júnior Feminina e pelo que tem a feminina depois também, a gente vai confirmar com vocês já. Baterias de 25 minutos, limite de 12 ondas, e é isso, pessoal, não deixem de acompanhar esse evento incrível.
Very good wave, una buena ola buena para Emiliana, que consiguió una sección fuerte para ejecutar un rolo y combinó con un giro. Sabemos que no tenemos las condiciones más idóneas como todos quisiéramos, pero es lo que nos está ofreciendo la naturaleza. Así que agradecemos su entendimiento, sus cariños, sus buenos mensajes y pedirles, por supuesto, que compartan esta transmisión, que le dejen saber al mundo que ya estamos aquí para comenzar el evento más millonario de este año, el Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival. Pueden escanear ese clásico código QR que siempre les mostramos y con eso se enlazan a todo lo que tenemos en la IBC World Tour. Y recordarles y agradecer, por supuesto, a todos nuestros patrocinadores. Este evento es presentado por Escondida, BHP y por SQM, Yo Nutrición Vegetal. Es un evento producido por el Club Budeo y auspiciado por Colbún, por R&R Mining y por Antofagasta Minerals. Muchísimas gracias también a nuestros media partners, el Mercurio Antofagasta, CNC Medios, FM7, 100% puro surf de Surf Beats Radio, Antofa Despierta y el termómetro.cl. Muchísimas gracias también a los colaboradores que son la International Bodyboarding Corporation, la Federación Chilena de Bodyboard, la Armada de Chile, el MOB de Antofagasta, la Seremía de Salud de Antofagasta, CMDR de la Municipalidad de Antofagasta. A wave there, Hannah. Continúo entonces, Dirección del Desarrollo de Turismo de la Municipalidad de Antofagasta, la Fundación Mr. Barber, el Grupo IG Carpas, el Hotel NH, el Hotel Ibis Style y el Café Trocadero. Una larga lista de auspiciadores, de apoyadores para un evento gigante. Una ola aquí para Janita.
There goes Hannah Saavedra choosing the right-handers that it worked out pretty well for Hannah in the last year. And we also seen Emiliana going on a left-hander, going for that roll, but she couldn't manage to land in front of the wave. Guys, we are not having this division today, the DK division, but I have to say I'm looking so forward for the DK division. We're going to be crowning the world champion here in Antofagasta, and that is bringing a lot of attention and a lot of riders for this event. So that's definitely going to be a standout for whoever likes the drop knee division. You can't lose this event because I'm pretty sure these guys are going to go ridiculous in this event. Such a high level of performance from riders all over the world.
And if you missed it, we started today with the junior men division for 4 heats. That was the early morning. We came here super early. We started the event at 7:45, I think. And then we have 4 heats for the junior men division. And we had 4 heats for the women division, which was kind of a trial for the women. If you're interested on knowing who advanced, remember you can find all the scores and everything all together at the IBC World Tour website, ibcworldtour.com. Everything it's all together right there for you, and it's you can check all the action and everything that has already gone. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that's it, guys. You have all you have access to all of the information there, just all the details on who just advanced. So just saying about the guys that went through in the round number 1 for the junior men, we had Luan Barcelos from Brazil and Lautaro Paz advancing the first heat, leaving Vicente Chipoco and Aidan Leifman out of the competition. In the second heat, we saw Mauro Quesada and Ismael Nazir, also from Chile, advancing to their round number 2. And heat number 3, Jesus Mendoza and Kevin Atan Tau advancing. And in the last heat that we had on the junior division, Martin Fischer, the son of Juanito Fischer from Iquique, and Richard David Lasso were the ones advancing to their next round. So big congratulations to these guys. And yeah, we also had the women division. Let's see if the ladies are getting any waves. Looks like Hannah is trying to go for one right-hander. There she goes, getting in position. A little bit of a white wave, but Hannah manages to bottom turn and complete cleanly that roll. She knows these rides here in La Cúpula very well, doesn't she, Bego?
Yeah, I know. All smiles is super dangerous right there. Hannah está arriesgándolo todo con esas derechas, pero se puede con estas condiciones chicas. Viene Emiliana González, que ha escogido hasta ahora realmente las mejores olas, y con esta olita de esta combinación va a conseguir cambiar ese score de respaldo que tiene, y definitivamente la va a ayudar, porque estaba con un 5.50 y un 1.50. Seguro cambia el 1.50 y recibe una mejor puntuación. Ambas competidoras que han venido dando mucho de qué hablar. Mayra González, es muy bueno tenerla acá porque la vimos solamente en Guajire, ¿no?
Yeah, that's true, Bego.
Repetición de la última ola de Hannah, que es la mejor ola que va a tener hasta ahora. La peruana que estaba buscando 4.25 antes de que Emiliana tomara esta ola que está aquí.
Emiliana just doing a nice reverse, looking for something else, connecting a spin. And yeah, that's actually 3.5 for Emiliana. She is in the lead right now. Hannah is in second position, so as Bagel said, just first and second will keep the round number 2. Let's see, Mayra Gonçalves. A Mayra vem numa esquerda agora, parece uma boa onda para ela. Vem combinando 360 normal e invertido na linha da onda. Não fez nenhuma manobra de fechamento. Ela que só tem um ponto até agora. A Mayra está em terceiro e precisa de sétimo. Lembrando que esse round é um round não eliminatório, pessoal. Tivemos poucas inscritas na categoria júnior feminina. Portanto, a gente já começa o campeonato com um round de não eliminação. Então, a Mayra, caso ela fique na terceira posição, ou quem quer que seja, não será eliminada, apenas vai para a repescagem, que vai ser o round 2, e a primeira e a segunda da bateria vão pular direto para o round de número 3, como vocês já estão bem acostumados aqui na estrutura, né, de competição do Circuito Mundial IBC. El grupo de Perú, como siempre.
Sí, qué lindo, ¿no?
Siempre ali todos juntos, a ver el competidor que está en el agua, dando
apoyar,
fuerza,
¿no?
soporte. Siempre muy fuerte los de Perú.
Bueno, la repetición de la primera ola de Mayra González desde Brasil, me gustó mucho su fluidez y su estilo al hacer esos giros. 3.40 recibe, Mayra ahora está buscando un 4.61 para tomar la segunda posición, y la última de Hannah, 5.25, era su mejor ola. Ahora necesita simplemente un 3.76 para tomar la primera posición. Emiliana González desde Iquique está primera con un 5.50 y un 3.50. Muy buena performance también. Sí, están un poquito flojitas las olas, pero hoy es un día que vamos a tener un poco más de olas que lo que se viene para los próximos 2 días. Una cosa imposible de controlar, eso es lo que ocurre con la naturaleza. Ya sabemos lo que siempre les contamos, que no podemos controlar esto, ¿no? Que las fechas salen con mucho tiempo de anticipación, los calendarios se establecen casi un año antes o varios meses antes, y se necesita hacer de esa manera para que los riders se puedan planificar. Así que tocó de esta forma. A veces Antofagasta está súper grande.
Sí.
De hecho, tenemos un suel viniendo la semana que viene, pero tenemos tiempo limitado y no podemos olvidar que este es el único campeonato del año que tiene las 5 categorías, con lo cual tenemos más de 200 inscritos y tenemos que ir avanzando un poco. Aquí viene Emiliana.
Emiliana going one more left. She doesn't like that one too much. She changes a 3.5. Didn't see potential on this wave. Então, queria só atualizar em português também o que a Bego acabou de falar aqui, pessoal. A gente tem ondas pequenas no dia de hoje, nessa primeiro dia de competição aqui no Antofagasta Bodyboarding Festival, mas a gente tem uma janela definida, né, que ela já é definida com bastante antecedência para toda a organização se preparar, para os atletas também se preparar com seus voos, né, com toda sua antecipação. E a gente acaba ficando aqui dependendo em grande parte da natureza também. E como esse é o evento mais longo do circuito mundial, tem 5 categorias, tem mais de 200 atletas, não existe muito tempo realmente na janela para poder escolher. Então vamos ver agora essa última onda da Mayra, acaba ficando por ali no 360. Como eu disse, não há tanto tempo para poder escolher os melhores dias. A previsão amanhã e no próximo dia também vai ser um pouquinho menor ainda do que hoje. Então, realmente vai ser mais desafiador para os atletas nesses primeiros dias, porém, de domingo em diante, a gente já tem o período da ondulação aumentando e provavelmente vai ter condições mais sólidas, aí, mais fortes, finalmente La Cúpula mostrando o seu potencial com as fases mais avançadas da competição.
Sí, así es. Vamos a ver un suel grande. Y bueno, ustedes que están en casa llegando, este evento realmente un evento súper esperado, un evento muy querido, un evento que está celebrando su versión. Oh, One More Wave, una ola para Janita. No logra concretar. Hanna, que está buscando una nota pequeñita para ella, que hizo un trabajo alucinante en la categoría femenina profesional que en Iquique, bueno, nos dejó realmente a todos muy impresionados. Dio muchísimo de qué hablar porque, claro, no es su categoría, ella que tiene 15 años, y la verdad le ganó a un montón de chicas, pasó un montón de hits, y si no me equivoco quedó en los octavos de final, así que un resultado muy bueno para esta joven competidora, que es lo que siempre digo, es el resultado del trabajo de las semillas del bodyboard, una ola bastante buena para otra gran competidora iquiqueña, otra de las chicas que se han criado, digamos, con esta división en sus cabezas, con esta motivación de saber que hay un espacio para ellas, hay el Pro Junior, o sea, el Junior femenino, y es realmente muy bonito ver el avance de ellas, ¿no?
So one more wave for Emiliana, going for a roll, combining there with the 360. Emiliana is managing to find good scores in this heat. She just ditched a 3.5. That was her backup score. And in this last wave, Emiliana managed to get a 4.90, getting even further away from Hanna Saavedra and Mayra, now leaving Hanna in need of a 5.16. And the Brazilian Mayra now needs 4.61 to go to the second position and skip the rapid charge round. Mayra has only a 1.10 as her backup score. So let's see. Hanna is taking a look at that wave. She is definitely preferring the right-handers. It has been working out pretty well for her in the last years. Hanna is very, as Bagel said, is showing such improvement. And one thing that I like to call out is that these girls are coming from the Wahine, which is the Pro Juniors, because some of them went to Iquique on the women division. But coming from the Wahine, which is a pretty different wave from this one, I would say even opposite. It's more of a full wave, doesn't have such strength and power. And now these ladies just showing their potential here in La Cúpula. Hanna Saavedra, for example, also doing very well in Iquique. So showing how complete they are, how good they can do in many different types of conditions. And that's definitely one big point for an athlete in the World Tour.
I always like to say that juniors, they are short in age but not in level.
Yeah.
They are under 18, and they are, sometimes you discover, for example, the performance of the junior men division in Iquique was super impressive, outstanding. I will never forget how they served, and they were fearless. They were actually posting great maneuvers, surfing Excellent. So, all right, one more wave here for the Peruvian Hanna Saavedra, looking for a tiny score to get the second position. But this lady right here, she has been dominating this heat with a great style and good combination of maneuvers. Emiliana, it's definitely being favored by the fact that she enjoys the lefts. And of course, this place in Antofagasta, I'm sorry, La Cúpula, it's mainly a left point. So they can serve right, and of course they're going to get the scores. But the main wave is a left, and check that out. Good bottom turn and a good completion for that combo. So good job there. That's going to be the highest score for sure.
Yeah, that was a very clean and good wave for Emiliana. Not hitting the roll in the closeout, but in this time hitting it in the pocket. Staying in the pocket to do more combination of maneuvers. Let's see Mayra Gonçalves just doing a turn there, trying to steal on the wave to execute a few more maneuvers, but it just lost a lot of energy, and she kind of got lost in that. But let's see Hanna Saavedra now going to the left. One roll in the pocket as well. Hanna still trying to go on this wave, didn't work. And Bego, what we were talking about, the level of the Pro Juniors, I think that no better fact to say about it than having a Pro Junior leading the women right now. I mean, Luna Hartmann in the first position of the women division. So that explains a lot of the level of these Pro Junior athletes for sure.
Así es, replay.
Yeah, so Emiliana just going, as I said, a roll in the pocket, very clean maneuver. She got a good projection, even in a smaller wave. And that was a 7-point for her, just increasing even more that 4.90 that she had, and now leaving Hanna in need of a 7.25, basically very solid in the first position.
Sí, un performance muy impresionante de la iquiqueña, que logra conseguir la nota más alta del campeonato hasta ahora. Bueno, voy a revisar acá los scores, pero me parece que sí. 7 puntos y una sumatoria de 12,50, dejando a Hanna Saavedra buscando un 7.25, que es una nota bastante alta y tal vez un poco difícil para alguien que estamos viendo que su nota mayor es 5.25. El tema aquí es que se nota, digamos, la preferencia de cada una de las competidoras. Hanna es más fuerte para derecha, Emiliana es más fuerte para izquierda, al contrario de lo que nos pasaba con Iquique, que veíamos que la derecha era la que otorgaba mayor puntaje. Aquí es la izquierda, porque la izquierda es más larga, tiene más secciones, y la verdad es que este point es un point de izquierda. Las derechas existen, pero no es lo que, digamos, no es el point principal o el cacho principal acá en la cúpula, y eso es algo que se informa a los atletas desde que, antes de que comience el evento, se hace un briefing con el director técnico y el equipo técnico del evento, y ahí se les hace saber a los atletas que el point es de izquierda. Pero mira, esa fue una buena igual de Hanna, vamos a ver, no creo que sea un 7.25, pero sí le va a ayudar a cambiar ese 3.60 y sumar un poco más. Sin embargo, recordar que aquí se trata de la primera y la segunda posición, que ambas reciben el mismo beneficio, que es saltarse una ronda.
Hanna Saavedra doing a nice bottom turn, quite a clean wave to the right, as Bego has been saying in Spanish right now. This is mainly a left-hander here in La Cúpula, guys. But when it is this small, you can, squeeze. And let's see this one from Emiliana. Just another roll in the pocket. Not as good as the last one, where she got a 7, but yeah, it's a main left-hander point here. But when it is a bit smaller, you can't squeeze a wave there and go to the right, as there are so many rocks in front of it. So when it gets big next week, I think it's going to be harder to find the right-handers, and of course they don't provide as much potential as the left does. So the left is much longer, it has more sections, it's more powerful, and definitely provides much more potential. So if one athlete starts to get the lefts, it's very hard to keep up. Mayra Gonçalves foi para rolo, fez rolo true de lip ali, cortando o lip, mas acabou não conseguindo completar. A Mayra está precisando de 7.35 para avançar, pessoal, mas esse é um round não eliminatório. Então, se ela não conseguir encontrar, ela ainda vai para a repescagem, que não vai acontecer no dia de hoje, se a gente seguir esse cronograma que está estabelecido.
Así es, vamos a ver si continuamos con un poco más del campeonato. Yo estuve por ahí, estuvimos siempre cerca de los jueces y estaban viendo que iban a ir analizando prácticamente hit por hit la situación de cómo se iba desenvolviendo el tema del viento, el tema de la frecuencia de olas, porque también aquí en la cúpula cuando sube la marea y hay poca ola, pues básicamente se aplana y se queda prácticamente sin ola. Pero recordarles que la razón por por la cual comenzamos hoy es porque los próximos días se vienen aún más pequeños y necesitamos garantizar avanzar un poco y tratar de poner algunos hits avanzados. Es lo que nos tocó, no es lo que todos quisiéramos, pero Mother Nature
Es lo
makes
que
the
hay.
call. We were saying that we know for a fact that we would love to be bringing you perfect waves, but this is what the Mother Nature is offering. We can't control this. So we are starting today. We have two. Tomorrow it's actually going to be smaller, and the next day as well. And also there's more wind than today. We had pretty good conditions since the very beginning of the day. I believe we had more than almost 3 hours of glass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
2
was
hours
about
and a
that.
half, more or less.
It was pretty clean, and with the lower tide as well, it was forming better walls, better faces for the wave. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow in the early moments of the day we can have also small but good conditions, at least contestable conditions for the athletes to try to extract everything out of these waves.
Así es. Bueno, situación en el agua, Miliana González con un muy buen performance, primera con 12.50, dejando miren, incluso Emiliana, su última ola no entró en sumatoria, fue de 3.50, pero sí, dejando a Hanna Saavedra, necesitando de un 7, la última ola de Hanna fue de 5.50, sí mejoró su score en general, pero no le alcanzó para subir a la primera posición. De todas formas, ella está saltándose una ronda, al igual que Emiliana, recordando que esta ronda completa es de no eliminación y solamente primero y segundo van a pasar directamente a la ronda número 3 y de ahí la tercera posición se va a ir a repechaje. El repechaje, recordándoles también, que no sé si se lo perdieron, pero en este evento vamos a coronar a la campeona mundial de esta categoría, que es la categoría de junior femenino, y vamos a coronar a otro campeón mundial, que va a ser el campeón mundial Drobny. Así que un evento que después de su larga trayectoria, estamos contentos de que haya tenido la posibilidad. Estas cosas no es que se establecen al comienzo del año, se dio de esta manera porque todavía estamos esperando la confirmación aparte de Maldivas y los riders de Drobny se juntaron y junto con la comisión técnica decidieron que lo más saludable era coronar aquí el campeón porque no se tiene certeza de que haya Maldivas y entonces imagínate que se acabe este evento y tengamos que coronar el campeón fuera de evento, así como ya ha pasado en otros momentos. Se acaba el hit y los resultados como los tenían en pantalla, nada cambia. Nosotros vamos a un pequeño corte comercial y volvemos con mucho más en este primer día del Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first day of the Antofagasta Bodyboarding Festival in the year of 2024. And we just had the first heat of the round number 1 junior women division. Now we are going in the water for the second heat. I have Joey here. Welcome back, Joey. How's it going?
Very, very good, Lucas. Good to be back, and I'm stoked to be here. Day 1, Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival.
Amazing. Who do we have in the water right now?
So we have Luna Hardman in red from Brazil, Alice Teotonio in yellow from Portugal, and Augustina Armesto from, we'll get that up in a second, but looks like another pretty international heat. Brazil, Portugal. It looks like Alice has already kicked off her campaign with a pretty low scoring wave, and there we have Luna just going for a roll on the right there, but throwing the board away. It gets kind of shallow on those rights, so it seems from our view there. You can see it kind of sucking up pretty quick, can't you?
That's it. And this girl that just surfed this wave is the current leader of the ranking in both junior women and the women division in the year in this year on the tour, guys. So Luna is just having the best moment of her career. Let's see this wave once more. Alice Teotonio just going to the left with a nice spin with Alice style there. That was only a 1.5. And on the other side, another 1.5 for Luna Hardman. Então, 1,5 para a onda da Alice Teotonio e 1,5 para a Luna Hardman. Pessoal, Luna Hardman é a atual líder do circuito mundial, tanto na categoria feminino quanto na categoria júnior feminino. Então, a Luninha está vivendo o melhor momento da carreira dela, está mais forte do que nunca e vai vir agora para a disputa do título da categoria júnior feminina, que vai ser entregue, né, que vai ser coroado aqui nesse evento. Então, esse é um evento bem longo, a gente tem aí normalmente 10, 11, 12, 13 dias de competição. Então a gente vai ter essas baterias, né? Essa final realmente vai ser mais para os últimos dias de competição. Mas são poucas atletas na categoria júnior, são só 12 atletas nessa categoria. Então vai ser um caminho mais curto, porém não fácil. Com certeza vai ser bem difícil para conseguir esse título aí. Vamos ver o que essas meninas vão arrumar.
Up and riding in yellow, Alice Teotonio, the Portuguese junior woman, getting a roll over there and managing to continue that. And that'll be her first score for her. So yeah, as you guys can see, pretty slow and weak conditions we have here today in La Cupola. That is the name of the break. So the athletes are really struggling to use their skills to kind of make those combinations happen and get those spins around, get those rolls, because there's not many sections at all.
É isso aí, como o Joey falou, né? Tá bem difícil de achar realmente uma onda que dê força. A Augustina veio em uma onda, mas não encontrou nada. A Alice, com aquele último rolo, conseguiu a melhor onda da bateria até agora, um 4.25, já que encontrou ali uma sessão para fazer um rolo, conseguiu completar bem. Então as atletas realmente estão tendo que tirar leite de pedra nesse primeiro dia de competição aqui, pessoal. Mas é parte do jogo, competição é assim, né? Esse evento é definido com muita antecipação, então realmente a gente fica aí em grande parte na mão da Mãe Natureza, que para os primeiros dias decidiu assim, mas a gente tem boa previsão para os próximos.
Here's this replay. You see her just going up there, Alice Teotonio, getting that roll through, just showing the judges with a little claim that she made it. It looks like Luna's going and having a look for a right-hander here. She's definitely been favouring those rights from what we've seen so far, and that probably is her preferred way to go, having some pretty strong heats up in Punta Dos at the competition before in Iquique. Look at that reverse hand, reverse spin. Then swap the hands back around to try and get to this next section, but nothing coming up for her there.
Yeah, definitely Luna just doesn't want to stand floating on the outside. She definitely wants to move herself, and that's what she did, getting only a 2.5 as we saw. She just did a spin going like basically straight in that wave, trying to stay on the source of power. So let's see this one from Alice. Alice veio para uma esquerda agora, vem ali na espuma, faz um 360, acabou sendo só isso, 2.25. Ela está na primeira posição, como vocês podem ver aí. Luna em segundo, com uma nota de backup muito baixa, e a principal também um 2,5. Precisa de 4.01 para poder ir para primeiro. E a Augustina, por enquanto, só um 0.75, precisa de 3.25 para ir a segundo.
Looks like Alice Teotonio comes from over in Portugal, a part of the Boogie Chicks crew, which I know Teresa Pedrella, one of the female athletes in the top 8 of the women's, is a part of that, the Boogie Chicks, and so they probably surf together over in Carcavelos and a lot of the other beaches and reefs over in Lisbon. I know there's plenty of waves there and some really good levels, so it's cool to see her coming in. She's just 16 years old, but she's got some pretty good results in the national Portuguese tour, coming in the top 4 under 18s, and then 8th in the junior women's last year, and 5th in the junior women's in the Europe League.
Isso aí, como o Joey estava falando, né, os resultados da Alice, ela com apenas 16 anos, né, foi a 4º no Sub-18 nacional em Portugal no ano passado, 8º no Mundial Junior Women também no ano passado e 5º no Campeonato Europeu também na categoria Júnior. E a Alice em 2022 foi vice-campeã nacional Sub-14. Ela vem melhorando a cada ano, depois de assistir ela surfando no Arine, tanto no ano passado quanto nesse ano, deu para ver notoriamente que a Alice evoluiu bastante, né? Ela venceu lá na categoria Open, que foi uma categoria extra criada fora do circuito mundial para aquele evento em particular, e a Alice venceu, levou para casa. E também Agustina Armesto, tuvemos agora aqui a notícia que Agustina é chilena e tem apenas 14 anos também, muito pequena, e está ali buscando 3.25 com um pouco de dificuldade de encontrar, pero não está fácil para todos.
And it looks like we have that interview ready, but hold up, we'll just finish this wave from Alice, getting another roll through there, some nice riding from the young Portuguese. But yeah, we have that interview ready, so take it away, Bego.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have Emiliana Gonzalez from Iquique. You served so good. You were very comfortable in those left. So how's the conditions and how you feel?
La verdad es que me siento muy bien, ya que pude encontrar olas buenas en mi manga, aunque el mar no estaba tan bueno, y pude conectar unas combinaciones de rolo y giro, así que estoy muy feliz.
Well, she says she's actually very happy to find those waves because the conditions are not that good, but she's happy to be finding those and, complete good combos, and she's happy to be advancing. Hannah and you, good friends, and you have been battling for a number of years now, but it's good to see that rivalry, that you are better to left and she's better to rights, and right now it's showing. Brody, she got you in Iquique, but you got her now.
Creo que sí, a mí la verdad es que siempre me ha tocado competir con Hannah, casi siempre nos toca juntas las mangas, y pucha, es súper lindo competir con amigas, a mí por lo menos me encanta, y nada, cada una tiene su lado más fuerte. Yo creo que el de ella es la derecha y el mío la izquierda, así que acá pude demostrar harto, así que nada, muy feliz.
Well, yeah, she said definitely they're good friends, and it's always nice to compete with friends. And yes, definitely they do have a natural side. She is better to left, and Hannah is better to right. But she's also, very happy to got her in this heat. ¿Quieres saludar a alguien? Do you want to say something to someone?
Quiero saludar a mi familia y a la gente que me apoya y colabora, como la Cormudepi, en Science, y nada, un saludo a todos, gracias por apoyar.
Felicitaciones y mucha suerte para el resto de competencia y para el título mundial, que es lo más importante. De regreso con usted.
Gracias, Bego. Felicidades a Emiliana, que está cada vez más cerca sí, del título mundial. Año pasado se quedó en la 6ª posición en el Tour Mundial y está siempre allí entre las más das top del ranking, seguramente. So yeah, Emiliana just placing in 6th in the tour in this junior division last year, and she's always there between the top athletes, winning her heats. Super dedicated girl, and she's only 14 years old, so still a lot to go and a lot to come for Emiliana Gonzalez. But let's see, back into this heat, Alice Teotonio got a 4.5 in this wave. What a nice roll there. Could execute it pretty cleanly just in the first position.
And here is another one from Luna. This is her best wave for sure, getting a nice section there on that right. And let's see if she connected it up. No, just ducking out at the end there. But definitely looking for those rights, and that roll was way more critical than what we've seen so far. So she got awarded a 5.5, putting her closer to first. Alice still taking the lead here, but Luna only looking now for a 3.25, as you can see there on your screen.
That's it. Luna still looking for one wave to get to first position, but as we have been saying, this is a non-elimination round, so nobody is leaving the competition. In this case, Agustina is so far going to the repechage, as she didn't find any solid wave to keep up with the other two ladies. She has a 0.75 and a 1.75 right now, still needing 6.25 to go to the second position. Entonces, Agustina Armesto sigue en la tercera posición. Está teniendo un poco de dificultad de encontrar una ola un poco más sólida. Tiene un 0.75 y 1.75. Y Agustina, ahora de azul, necesita 6.25 para poder pasar a la segunda posición y pular la ronda de repechaje. Entonces, por ahora, Agustina va a la ronda de número 2. Pero hay 13 minutos y medio todavía, então muita coisa por passar. Luna Radman vem para a direita, ela vai buscando a liderança, precisa de 3.25, não encontra nada. Ela que na última onda encontrou um 5.5, né, um rolo bem projetado ali na direita, que não é a principal aqui em La Cúpula, mas que com um mar pequeno assim, acaba proporcionando algumas sessões e vem a Alice nessa esquerda.
Up and riding, Alice once again picking up a nice looking left-hander, getting a forward spin in there and then just kicking off with the rest of the wave not looking like it was going to stand up on the reef there. And its wave selection is just so important today, isn't it, Lucas?
Yeah, for sure. You know, having to, especially that left-hander, which is a pretty long one, you know, in these types of conditions, is looking very hard to see which wave is going to enter the reef well, you know, and which wave is going to provide a longer section. In the early moments of the day, actually, we had no wind, so it was easier, I would say, and also with the lower tide, we could see some walls just stretching over the reef, but for now, it is pretty hard to read and have an idea of what's going to happen in this wave.
There we have the women getting ready for their next heat. That in red is Luana da Silva Dorado. And we'll also have, there's the other girls, Costanza Soto and Isabella Alvarado. Oh no, that's Hannah Saavedra, just wishing her some luck. But yeah, Isabella Alvarado will also be in this next heat, representing Chile as well.
So. Yeah, Luaninha finalmente vai para a água, pessoal. Vamos ver essa última onda da Luna. Tá saindo uma nota aqui, 3.75. Ela tá conseguindo encontrar algumas ondinhas ali, foi suficiente para passar para a primeira posição. Esse 3.75 da Luna, bom trabalho agora. Deixa a Alice precisando 4.76. E na próxima bateria a gente tem outra portuguesa que tem pouca idade, mas surfa muito forte. Quem viu a Luana já na primeira etapa, né, da Pro Júnior feminino lá no Arrini, sabe do que eu estou falando. É uma das maiores potências de Portugal no surf feminino e também na categoria de base. Então fiquem aí que a gente já vai ter Luana Dorado. Ahora viene Agustina Armesto en una izquierda que arma una buena primera sesión. Agustina viene para hacer un invertido, un reverso, en verdad, pero acaba no logrando completar la maniobra. Y ahí también vamos a tener Constanza Soto en la próxima manga del día. Constanza, que es parte del Club Budeo, que también es uno de los que promueve ese evento. Y un atleta que conoce muy bien esta ola, entonces se queden ahí para asistir a Cone Budeo en la próxima manga contra la portuguesa Luana da Silva y Isabela Alvarado. Y Constanza también, en verdad, fue la campeona junior del circuito regional que acaba de pasar aquí en Playa de Acolhén también y se clasificó para esa etapa del mundial también. Entonces Constanza viene muy fuerte, una de las grandes representantes de Antofagasta.
Getting a forward spin off the top there, Alice Diotonio having another go. And just looks so difficult with the amount of power in these waves, and it's really, really important to get as much speed off every section with power as you can and to use that speed. There's in waves that are bigger, you have the ability to kind of make mistakes with using power into the maneuvers, but when the waves are this small and this weak, you have to use every little bit of power that the wave offers you into each section and into each maneuver, which is just, I don't know, it's pretty interesting. I enjoy watching this kind of surf sometime, and you can kind of pick the positives out of every types of condition. But look at this, like Luna will take off here, fade a little bit back toward that power, maybe slightly too much on this one, as she probably would have rather be out on the face there. But use each section that has power into the next section to do something. And yeah, it's cool to watch how riders do that.
Yeah, and you got to be right on time and you have to be very on point as well because the sections are just pretty short. So they show up, and then if you don't make good use of it, you will not have a second chance here in these types of conditions. So selecting the wave is a pretty important in these types of conditions, so you just don't float over the whole heat or you lose those sections. A Alice Teotônio vem numa esquerda ali que vem um tamanho legal. Como a gente falou agora, armou a primeira sessão, mas não deu para a Alice encontrar nada. Ela que está precisando de 4,76 para continuar, para buscar a primeira posição, na verdade. Porém, a Alice ainda está em segundo. Ela ainda está numa posição que ainda faz ela pular o round de repescagem e ir direto para o round número 3. Lembrando que esse evento vai ser o evento que vai coroar a campeã mundial Pro Júnior do circuito IBC de 2024. Pessoal, muita ação ainda para acontecer aqui, assim como a categoria Drop Knee também, que a gente vai ter o campeão nesse evento. Então, sigam as redes sociais da IBC, acompanhem tudo que está sendo postado lá, muita informação, 200 atletas em média a gente tem registrados aqui, e vocês podem fazer isso muito fácil escaneando esse QR que vai levar vocês para todas as redes sociais e todas as informações sobre o circuito mundial.
Yeah, so that's the QR code there on the screen, guys. You can scan that to get in touch with us on social media. You can follow the YouTube, the IBC website, which also has all the live scores, which you can keep up to date with, and it has the programs for the day. So if you want to figure out what heat one of your friends is in, or what people from your country, you can go onto that and go through, check the schedule, check the heats, and yeah, get onto that, keep you updated. As well, the Instagram, we're always posting updates every single day, multiple a day, and so you'll be kept really in the loop with everything that's going on. Super helpful. But yeah, 7 minutes to go in this heat, ticking down. Lots of waves being surfed in this kind of low period, small waves. It's really quick for them to paddle back out there and get lots of waves, and they're keeping busy because some of the waves you don't know which ones are going to link through all the way, you know. But here we have, up in blue, la chilena Agustina haciendo una 360 y intentando otra. Está buscando un 7 para avanzar, pero recuerdes que esta ronda no es eliminatorio. No es una ronda de eliminación.
Exacto.
Y entonces las que no pueden pasar en el lugar 1 o el lugar 2 van a una ronda de repechaje.
Verdad, perfecto, Joe. Y esta ola de Agustina fue su mejor ola hasta ahora. Vamos a ver una vez más. 2.5 va Agustina, que vino haciendo un reverse en la primera sesión. Logró un poco más de velocidad para completar este segundo reverso, pero acabou se quedando um pouco por detrás, em verdade, de la ola. Não foi uma maniobra completa, pero 2.5 todavía necessita de 6.25 com 6 minutos restantes nesta manga. Então, se vai cada vez mais consolidando uma situação onde Luna e Alice se vão a pular, vão a saltar, la ronda de repechaje, la ronda número 2. Tivemos apenas 12 atletas em la divisão júnior feminino nesta competência, e será um caminho um pouco mais curto para essas atletas para o título, pero seguramente não será um caminho fácil, já que, como dije agora mesmo, Luna Hardman é a líder tanto em la divisão feminina profissional quanto em la divisão júnior feminina. Então, uma atleta que realmente vai poner muita dificuldade, assim como Hannah Saavedra, assim como Alice e todas essas outras jovens mulheres aí nesta divisão.
And there we have the girls getting ready for the rock-off for this next heat. There will be 4 heats in this round 1, the non-elimination round of the junior women. And then there'll be later today we'll be having the women's, but these next round for the junior women will be a repechage. So this is, the non-elimination round. Just getting this update out in English as well. And so if, for example, the people who haven't passed through, like Mayra Goncalves from Brazil last heat, she's not eliminated completely from the competition and will have another shot later in this event when they get to that junior women's repechage round. So not to worry if they have a surf where it doesn't completely go their way.
Yeah, perfect, Joey. So let's take some times. Let's see if Alice is going on this one. She's not. It's Luna actually going on this one. Working at 360, the wave mounted pretty well for Luna there. And Agustina, en verdad, es la wildcard desde el tour local aquí, el regional de Antofagasta. Y en verdad es su primera vez competindo em uma fecha del Tour Mundial com apenas 14 anos. Então, muitas dessas atletas apenas começando sua carreira em el bodyboard. Vamos a ver agora Alice Teotonio haciendo um rolo na segunda sessão de la ola, buscando cambiar esse 4.25. Então, como dije agora, muitas dessas atletas estão apenas começando sua carreira, estão competindo por la primeira vez. One more look at this one from Alice. Was just that roll. It didn't make a difference for the Portuguese in yellow.
Yeah, she's still looking for that 4.76, but it's really good to see her surfing. Alice Teotonio, she's showing a lot of control both on the lefts and the rights, and good control off the bottom, picking up speed where the speed is possible, and still keeping Luna Hardman on her toes, and
also this one on her toes, right?
Yeah, for sure. Always keeping a watchful eye. Oh, that was Luna's mum just there. Neymara, 5-time world champion.
Intento más para Agustina. Y ahora que parecen que no viene Ola, queríamos agradecer nuestros patrocinadores para este evento. Este evento es presentado por Escondida BHP, SQM y Yodo Nutrición Vegetal, producido por Club Budeo, auspiciado por Colbún, R Mining, Antofagasta Mineral, nuestros media partners también, el Mercurio de Antofagasta, CNC Medios, FM7, 100% puro surf de Surf Beats, Radio, Alice en una remada más, pero no vino, entonces seguimos Antofa Despierta y Termómetro.cl, y también tenemos una lista de colaboradores también para este evento.
Sí, tenemos obvio International Bodyboarding Corporation, el IBC, la Federación Chilena de Bodyboard, Armada de Chile, MOP Antofagasta, pero espera, tenemos acción en el agua, Luna Hardman buscando una sección allí, pero llegando un poco tarde al labio, y mira la frustración en el agua ahí, pero sigue en la primera posición. Y tenemos también Seremía de Salud Antofagasta, CMDR de la Municipalidad de Antofagasta, Dirección de Desarrollo de Turismo Municipalidad de Antofagasta, Fundación Mr. Barber, Grupo IG Carpas, Hotel NH, Hotel Ibis Styles y Café Trocadero. Muchas gracias a todas que están colaborando con nosotros para hacer este evento aquí. Y bueno, un lindo 360 ahí de Alice, buscando otra manubra en la sección adentro, pero se fue todo el poder de la ola.
Muitas ondas surfadas, na verdade, pela atleta de Portugal e também pela brasileira, né? A Alice, ela já pegou 9 ondas, contando com essa última, foi em 2.75, não fez a diferença. A Alice tem um 4.25 e um 4.5, e a Luna já pegou 10 ondas, pessoal. Então, as melhores dela até agora foram um 5.5 e um 3.75, e fora isso, foram apenas ondas ali na média de 1 ponto, 2 pontos, que não fizeram a diferença para elas. Então a posição dela segue consolidada. A gente consegue ver todas as notas agora ali no leaderboard. Incrível aí, obrigado diretor por mais esse detalhe para o pessoal de casa. E a Agustina sigue em terceiro com apenas 5 olas surfeadas, um 2.5 e 1.75. São as melhores olas de Agustina, com pouco mais de 10 segundos nesta manga agora, que já vai acabando.
Yeah, and it looks like this will be our last wave of the heat. Luna Hardman taking off on a nice looking one there that had a bit of a good section that she got through with a big hair flick there. That's her last wave, and she's looking to back up at 3.75, so we'll see what that gets dropped as, and it's looking like she will do so. But guys, don't go anywhere. We have more junior women round 1 action coming up right after the break. Hey guys, welcome to day one here at the Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival, and I'm joined back with Bego. How are you?
I'm great, man. It's so happy to be, starting this first day of competition at the 2024 Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival. Let's hit the water. We have one more heat, the heat number 3 of the round number 1 for the junior woman division. We have Luana. This time she put the Da Silva last name, Luana Da Silva Dourado. From Portugal, Constanza Soto, local, here from Antofagasta. And wave, the first one for Luana. And also we have Isabela Alvarado from Chile. Testing.
Testing.
All right, we're back. We're so sorry. We had a little bit of an issue. Power went off.
Yeah, a little bit of a blackout.
Disculpen, gente, tuvimos aquí una baja de energía y el generador se apagó, pero ya estamos de regreso. Situación en el agua. Luana Dourado, Luana da Silva Dourado. She is first with 8.50 total. Isabel Alvarado from Chile is second, and Constanza Soto. Isabela Alvarado right there goes for a spin. And one more. Good job there for Isabela. Puede que cambie el 2.75. Y Constanza Soto, que está tercera, que es la campeona del circuito regional en la categoría junior femenina. Pero es una ronda de no eliminación. Vamos a ver una más para Luana.
Wow, pretty critical section there, and she made that cleanly. That we saw in the last heat on Luna Hardman's last wave. She got a section like that, and the judges really liked it. And it's really hard to find those kind of sections today.
Yeah, that's actually a true the leap roll. Super difficult to perform, and very well performed by Luana Dourado. And definitely that's going to be the best wave. And we are just so happy that we got the chance to show you that wave, because it was the best moment of this heat so far.
Yeah. Good to be back. Good to get the power up and running. Bear with us, guys. Day one, getting everything working, and yeah, sometimes power and whatnot just goes. But here we are, Luana, with a pretty solid position now. It was 6.75 for that roll, and so yeah, really the judges are looking for people to find those sections, and they're hard to find. But when you get them, you get them.
And you have to know how to use them. So that's what separates one rider from the other. And Luana Dourado, of course, we know she is capable of many things, because she's coming from a great performance in Wahine this year in the ArcelorMittal Wahine Bodyboard Pro. So it's just really refreshing to see her surfing equally as good as she was surfing in those conditions. You know, Wahine and Solemar, we had conditions that are very different from these ones. Less powerful waves. This is a point break, and she can develop her pretty well in all kinds of conditions. So very nice to see Luana Dourado, Luana da Silva Dourado. I'm going to ask her why she's using, usually, I don't know if Dourado it's her mother's last name, and da Silva is her dad's. I'm going to ask, but usually she's always using Dourado. And that lady right there is Bianca Simois. She's going to be facing the current, the reigning world champ still, Araya Tavano, and in red, and Bianca will be in yellow, and Elizabeth Alvarado Ortiz, she will be in blue. So that will be heat number 4. We're still assessing if we're going to be continuing or not today, and we're gonna let you know that pretty soon.
Yeah, if we do continue, it will be with the women's, but we'll get that information to you as soon as we know. And there's still a lot of sets coming through. Like, it is small and a little bit weak, but see, they all just duck dive a set wave there, and it's fairly consistent. We've been seeing a lot of waves caught most heat, because it's kind of like a low period and not that long of a paddle out. So the girls have been catching heaps of waves up and riding here. Constanza finding a section. Let's see if she can push through. Unable to complete that wave. But yeah, as I said, again, another set rolling through. And so there's a lot of waves coming for scoring opportunity. And we're running 25-minute heats with 12 wave limits at the moment, which does, I believe, matter today, because people have been getting waves up to 10, 11 waves in their heat. Usually, for example, at Punta dos, people weren't really getting the opportunity to catch that many waves. But here today, with these kind of short, sharp, quick waves, people are catching a lot of waves.
Así es, y si se lo perdieron, este es el inicio del primer día. Hoy tuvimos una ronda de junior masculino al comienzo del día, 4 hits. Tuvimos una ronda de mujeres, también de 4 hits, y ahora estamos haciendo esta ronda de junior mujeres. Tenemos comunicación oficial de nuestro staff técnico. Y no vamos a continuar, vamos a terminar esta ronda de mujeres y vamos a parar el campeonato por el día de hoy. Y mañana ya les vamos a traer más información. Ya saben lo que tienen que hacer: suscribirse a este canal de YouTube y seguirnos en todas las redes sociales oficiales para tener la información de la primera mano, ¿no? Del canal oficial.
Yeah, so we have just got an official word, guys, from the technical team. And after junior women's round 1, so there'll be one more heat after this, we will stop for the day. So we won't be running the women's round just because of conditions, and be hoping for better, cleaner conditions tomorrow. This week, it does look like it's pretty small most of the week until Friday, Saturday. The swell will start picking up. But just due to the amount of people at this event, the amount of divisions that we do have to run, and the time limit that we have to get through it, have to run days, most days. And so, yeah, we'll be running that tomorrow, probably jumping in the water with the women's tomorrow. We'll confirm that though. But yeah, after junior women's, no more competition today. There we have Isabella Alvarado having a little look at that left there, just getting a bit stuck behind the peak. And 2 minutes to go. She's sitting in second, but Constanza Soto only looking for a 3.06 to take that away from her. So not in too comfortable of a position just yet. Isabella Alvarado will be looking for something a little bit better than that. We have, a few minutes left on the clock here.
1 minuto con 54 nos queda y Luana Dorado con una muy buena performance, 6.75 y 4.50, no esperábamos menos de ella. Isabela, su última ola, un puntito y está segunda con 2.80 y 3.25. Y luego tenemos tercera, Constanza Soto, que necesita 8.25 para la primera posición y 3.06 para poder avanzar. Ahí lo estaban poniendo en la pantalla. Y bueno, un día corto tuvimos hoy, pero por lo menos logramos avanzar algo, recordándoles que no tenemos muchas olas viniendo, no podemos controlar las condiciones, así que tuvimos que avanzar, tuvimos que comenzar con un poquito de olas, con un poquito de campeonato. Se van a hacer entonces 12 hits el día de hoy, categoría junior, categoría mujer, chicas profesionales, y categoría junior femenina. Eso es lo que se hizo. Una ronda de cada uno con 4 hits. Y mañana, ya saben, tienen que conectarse con nosotros para tener la información oficial.
Sí, va a estar bueno. Con condiciones más limpias sería muy buena. Esta mañana, temprano, parecía divertido, estaba muy limpio y hubo un par de secciones, un par de tubitos y estoy muy emocionado a ver esta ola funcionando al máximo. Entonces, oramos para suelo, oramos para buenas condiciones. Sería muy bueno. Only a few seconds to go in this heat, guys, and it looks like Luana da Silva Durado has taken it out comfortably. But don't go anywhere. We're going to have a quick commercial and then come back with the final heat of the Junior Women's Round 1.
Antofagasta se prepara para el futuro. Impulsamos una minería más diversa e inclusiva. Promovemos la cultura y el patrimonio. Aceleramos el emprendimiento local. Inspiramos y acercamos más niños a la ciencia. Y nos capacitamos para los trabajos del mañana. Porque creer en el talento local es futuro. Conoce lo que hacemos juntos por Antofagasta en bhp.com.
El futuro lo construimos hoy. Innovamos y desarrollamos soluciones para un mundo sostenible, poniendo en el centro el bienestar de las personas, la creación de valor social compartido, el respeto por el medio ambiente, el fomento de la diversidad y el progreso de las comunidades vecinas son inherentes a nuestro quehacer en la generación de valor, a través de un genuino compromiso con la sostenibilidad. Desde el norte de Chile, aportamos al desarrollo sostenible de la industria. SQM, soluciones para el desarrollo humano.
Estamos de regreso, primer día de competencia en el Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival 2024. En el agua tenemos el último hit del día. Vamos a ver el último hit de la categoría Junior. Vamos a ver a Araya Tavaldo en rojo, a Bianca Simoes en amarillo y a Elizabeth Alvarado Ortiz en azul. Last hit of the day, Lucas. Welcome back.
Thanks, Bago. We have the current world champion on the Pro Junior Women division, and Bianca Simoes on the wave right now. Bianca choosing to go on the right, just giving her first step, as the other two athletes also had one wave surfed. Araya was a 1-point ride. We're going to check that really soon. And Elizabeth was 0.75. Bianca's wave, therefore, is going to be the best one in the heat so far.
All right, replay for the last of Bianca. Nice looking roll. Chose properly. for those rights, and a 4.25 for Bianca to start things off. And definitely she knows she has to do big stuff because she's facing no one else than the reigning champion of the IBC World Tour for the junior woman division, for this division. And we'll see if she can get back that title this year here in Antofagasta. She won here last year and she got crowned in France, but it's going to be great to see who will take this crown this year. We are having a wave there for Elizabeth, goes for a spin. That's a complete move. Is she going to find something else? One more spin, and that will be it. I think the last one, it's going to be as a non-complete maneuver. We'll see. But yeah, Araya, she tried to take off on that previous one.
Let's see this one for Elizabeth. It was just a 360 for her. Just kept going on this wave. One more 360 actually, and the wave was just over for the blue jersey right now. So we have in the first position Bianca Simões with a 4.25. That was her first and best wave of the heat. The last one for Elizabeth that you guys just saw was a 3-point ride, and so far Araya didn't find anything. Araya that is also going to be competing in the DK division. So very nice to see this young lady also ribbing on the DK stance and putting a show together with mostly men in that division. But yeah, Raya bringing that female presence for you guys, as she actually in the last year was the only woman in the DK division. Let's see, there she goes, just one spin and couldn't find anything else. Então, portanto, Bianca Simões segue em primeira posição com a melhor onda da bateria, 4.25, só surfou essa onda até agora. Parece que ela vem numa esquerda dessa vez, ela foi para uma direita primeiro. A onda parece que vai armar uma sessão.
Ui.
Ela não consegue projeção ali para poder atacar o lip em tempo e completar a manobra.
Alright, so if you missed it, this is a non-elimination round, which means that no one's actually being eliminated of the competition. Meaning that what it means is that first and second will be skipping one round and they're going to be jumping straight to the round number 3. And we have the score for the last of Araya is 3. Right now she is second. She used to be third. And Elizabeth only looking for a wave of 1 point in order to get that second position and the possibility of skipping a round. It's so good because, going to repecharge is always tiring. It's always, not too cool. You feel like you didn't do too well. You feel like you should have been in those first and second positions and skip around. But we'll see.
Yeah, especially in these types of condition, Bego, very tough type of heat. And with small waves, sometimes it's frustrating for the athlete because sometimes the athlete doesn't have the opportunity of showing, or doesn't find the opportunity of showing all of his potential. So yeah, definitely a good benefit for them to skip the repecharge, especially in these types of condition. So far it's Bianca and Araya doing that, but there's still basically 20 minutes in the heat, a lot to go in this one. We are seeing some waves popping up, providing some sections for the roll. This is not the first heats of the day, so the ladies actually are more used to the conditions right now. They have been seeing many heats already in the water, and there comes Bianca looking at the right. Vem a Bianca para a direita, uma onda bem pequena, não selecionou muito bem aquela ali, na verdade. Ela que já encontrou um 4.25, então basta seguir o que ela fez na primeira momento da bateria para poder fazer um bom trabalho e passar a repescagem.
Bueno, quisiera aprovechar para agradecer a todos nuestros patrocinadores, recordando que este evento es presentado por Escondida BHP, que ha confiado en este evento por muchos años ya. Estamos realmente muy, muy agradecidos de ese apoyo constante y esa confianza. Y también a SQM, Yo Nutrición Vegetal, muchas gracias por confiar también por varios años en este evento. Este evento es producido por el Club Budeo y está auspiciado también por Colbún, R&R Mining y Antofagasta Minerals. Y parece que tenemos la entrevista con la ganadora del hit anterior, Luana Dourado, da Silva Dourado. Vámonos, Joey.
Thank you, Bago. And yes, here I am with Luana Dorado, the winner of the last heap, and looking very happy. Luana, how old are you?
Eu tenho 14 anos.
14, wow. And you want to tell us a little bit about where you come from over in Portugal?
Eu sou da Póvoa de Varzim, no norte de Portugal, e eu costumo surfar na Praia da Salgueira.
Ah, cool. She was saying, yeah, she comes up from the north of Portugal. And there's good waves there?
Sim.
And you were telling me a little bit about a group that you train with, your bodyboarding.
Eu treino com o meu clube, o Clube Naval Povoense, em conjunto com os meus colegas e com os meus treinadores que estão sempre a apoiar-nos e para nós evoluirmos.
Ah, really cool. And is there anything else you want to say to your friends back home?
Queria agradecer a todos que me estão a apoiar, a toda a gente que me ajudou a poder vir aqui, aos meus patrocinadores, mandar um beijinho à minha mãe, à minha irmã e agradecer aos meus treinadores que estão sempre a apoiar.
Ah, muito obrigado. Very lovely words. Back to you guys.
That's right. Very cute. Luana Dorado has a lot of people tuning in, supporting her for sure. Tuga power right there. So pretty cool.
Luaninha, diria uma das grandes revelações de Portugal, apesar de ter só 14 anos de idade, né, como ela falou ali na entrevista com o Joey, já vem batendo de frente com todas as outras atletas da categoria Pro Júnior. Vem fazendo muito bem lá no Arrini. Quantas baterias passou a Luana lá no Arrini, né? Às vezes é engraçado ver assim, ela tão pequenininha, né, tão jovem, batendo de frente com as outras atletas, mas realmente dentro da água ela é gigante e sempre bota um show de competição. É uma atleta muito voltada para competição e conseguiu aí nessa primeira bateria aqui no Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival já fazer o trabalho e levar a primeira posição para casa nessa bateria contra a Isabela e a Constanza Soto, que é uma atleta local aqui, que ganhou o regional também em Antofagasta. Então, parabéns a Luana. And now we come back to this heat where the situation didn't change basically, except for Araya that got a 3-point ride and a 1.65. So Araya still needs a 2.31 right now to go to the first position. But anyway, she is just jumping the rapid charge round so far. And in the third position actually is the Elizabeth Alvarado, who has a good score of 3 points. I mean, in these types of conditions, 3 points is being, I would say, an average score that can take you through the heat. And her backup score, that's a pretty low one, 0.75. But Elizabeth only needs a 1.66 to advance to the second position and skip that rapid charge. So let's see in these 15 remaining minutes if the other athletes will be able also to increase their backup scores. Because if you guys check it out on the screen right now, all of the athletes have an average score, a 3-4 point ride, and their backup score is still pretty low. So all of them are waiting on the outside to get that second wave and start increasing those scores one wave after the other and trying to get as far from their adversaries as they can.
All right, so far so good. Remember, this is the last hit of the day. We will come back tomorrow. We want you to please follow us and subscribe to this YouTube channel in order that you get the information from the official channels. Remember, no speculations. You have to always follow the official channels. And that's where the official stuff is going to be posted. So thank you for that, and thank you for your kind messages. We haven't been reading too much. We are focused here on the live, and we would like to say sorry because we started the day without the streaming. It was the situation here the organizers were fixing. And we were here early in the morning as well as the rest of the people. But yeah, this kind of things happens. This live action. We are in at the very end of Antofagasta, and it's been a tendency that we have. We always face some technical issues in this beach, but now it's all sorted, and we will, just bring an amazing show. And Bianca Simois, try to get that one. I'm pretty sure this event is going to be super complete. We have all the divisions, so many good riders. how cool is to be crowning also the drum knee world champion and having so many drum knee competitors. There are more than, I believe there are 36 competitors. The heats are coming up. They're fixing the last things and also the format because we're going to be crowning with one single event the world champion. So it will be great to see all those guys surfing here.
Yeah, Bago, it's just the beginning of this event. I mean, this event is so long compared to any of the other events on tour. I mean, last year, if I'm not wrong, we had 11 days of competition here. So many athletes. Let's see this one from the Hawaiian right now. Araya going with the roll right on the takeoff, and that was all for the Hawaiian, just ditching that 1.65 for sure. And let's see if she gets the 2.31. Actually, she needs a very low score. So maybe and very possibly right now Araya going to the first position.
All right, so Araya just starting the engines right there, 12 minutes and 30, and yes, that's going to be her best wave so far. Went for that right, and I believe she is going to get the first position, thinking that she only needs a 2.31, which is I believe it will be more than that, what she's going to get. And lady there, we don't know.
That's actually Alice's mother.
Oh,
Alice
so cool.
Teutonio.
She came with her.
Yeah, she looks very like. Yesterday we were at the historical pier there for the opening ceremony, and then hold on, let's see this one for Bianca first, just rolling through the lip in that first section. Definitely gonna change that 1.05. Yeah, but that's Alice's mother. I just saw Alice and was talking to her, and then she was beside Alice. Uma vez mais, a gente vendo essa onda da Bianca, que vai ser uma boa onda. Teve uma boa formação ali, fez um rolo com pressão. Vai trocar esse 1.5 e acredito que vai voltar para a primeira posição, já que ela precisa de 2.75, depois que a Araya tirou 4 pontos naquela onda. Conseguiu passar para primeiro, e é isso aí que aconteceu. Foi um 6.25 essa segunda onda da Bianca. Bianca realmente está conseguindo começar forte ali, né? Encontrou boas ondas já nesse início de bateria, com um somatório total aí de 10.5. Agora sim se consolidou bem ali na primeira posição. A Araya fica precisando de 6.5 agora, então um bom trabalho da Bianca.
Yeah, super good job there, I have to say, from Bianca Simões. She was very impressive in ArcelorMittal Wahine Bodyboard Pro as well. She was not too lucky probably in Iquique for the women division,
Yeah.
but for ArcelorMittal Wahine Bodyboard Pro, she served really good. She was really close. Actually, I remember she beat Luna in a heat, which is a huge accomplishment. And this is the rankings for this division. This is the current rankings that we have. Luna Harman, of course, leading. Luana Dourado in second. She just won her heat. Araya, she's third. Emiliana Gonzalez, she is third as well. And we have four different places, which is Bianca, Alice, Constanza Soto, and Hannah Saavedra. So those ladies, every one of them is looking for important situations. You know, there's a point in this event that some of these ladies are going to be missing the chance to becoming a world champion. We're going to get you that, but this is the best wave of the reigning world champ, Araya Tavalno. That's a 7.25, and of course she is solid in the first position because the previous wave was a 4, and she had already took the first position with that one, but she just put the nail in the coffin with the last wave.
That's it, and now it's actually Elizabeth that is going for another attempt, but she couldn't complete that roll. Elizabeth is changing a 0.75, but this is not going to be a big difference for her. So she is still not going to be knocked out of the competition. As we have been saying, this is a non-elimination round, so the worst thing for her would be going to the reprecharge. Anyway, she has another chance. There's still 9 minutes, so a lot to happen as well. But yeah, it was a good wave for Araya Tavalno. We saw Bianca Simões get 6.25, which was the highest score of this heat. And then Araya answered right away with that combination, a clean execution of a 360 and a nice roll to the right that granted the Hawaiian a 7.25, more than enough for her to go back to the first position. So let's check this once more for Bianca. Bianca, 6.25, nice, well-projected roll. And then Araya came up with the answer in this wave. Just check out this combination with a nice 360 and clean roll in the section there. Completed very smoothly, 7.25, back in the first position.
Yeah, good job there for both riders right now. Bianca, she's only looking for a 5.01. That is a very doable score for her. And we had a left here for the, the Hawaiian Raya Tavalno. And double spinning, I don't think that's going to do much for her. She, with the scores she's holding. That's a 3.80, definitely not adding anything to her total. But looking sharp, actually. Right now in this heat, she was surfing really good in Wahine, but we might say we didn't see the best of her in the first event of the year. So one more here for Elizabeth. Spin. Elizabeth will have to do something bigger because she's facing these two ladies that are surfing really consistent, and she's looking for a 7.50. Right now gets a 2.5. And yeah, definitely she has to bring the goods.
Yeah, because in this heat especially, we are seeing higher scores than in the previous heats, guys. You guys can check all of these scores that I'm talking about in the ibcworldtour.com website. There you can go and click in live. There's a green bar on the bottom of the screen, and then clicking on that, you'll see the current heat and also all the draw for any of the divisions. So yeah, I highly recommend you guys going there, and also for sure just subscribing to IBC YouTube channel and clicking on that bell. That will activate a notification for you guys as soon as we go live, as soon as we post highlights. So there goes the Hawaiian scoop into a little barrel, just super comfortable, coming out with a reverse spin, throwing some water, clean Hawaiian execution, Araya's style there. Let's see if she'll be able to change that 4-point ride with this wave.
I love the fact that she's always trying to bring something different, and also that she serves equally as good to left and right. So yeah, try a little bit of a barrel just to, cover up there. And I enjoyed pretty much that execution of that reverse. It was, actually carving reverse, but that was only a 3.75. So, nothing too big for her. Definitely makes sense. And she is super solid. She doesn't really need, she could be more comfortable if she changes that 5, of course, to create more distance for Bianca. I'm sorry, that 4. Yeah, because Bianca, it's super strong as well, so she already has a 6.25. Why not make, finding a 5.01?
Yeah, definitely. But I would say also that in this heat, especially right now, the battle is being more between Araya and Bianca, since Elizabeth is not being able to keep up with that with those scores. Elizabeth has a 3 and a 2.5 right now, so there's some pretty good distance in between her and the other two athletes that are having the benefit of skipping the rapid charge round so far. So yeah, now it's a bigger challenge for Elizabeth Alvarado Ortiz, that needs a bigger score, 7.5, to change the game, or she could get those 4 minutes and 40 seconds to work out 2 more waves. Let's see. Araya keeping busy there, just handling the priority in this wave, not finding too much. That was actually her 10th wave, Bagel. So Araya has 2 more attempts there. She has to pick it up and wait, because there's still some plenty of time in this heat.
Yeah, I believe she's probably just trying to have fun, and in the mind of a world champ, it's always the fact that they want to improve and they want to bring better scores and they want to win, not only, advancing heats, but they want to win with big scores. So I'm pretty sure she wants to ditch that 4 and get a higher score. I believe it's just for her, it's not even thinking about the other competitor. It's just something that pleases her.
Yeah.
And when you have that kind of mindset, you try always to better yourself, and it's part of the evolution as well. But because there's a point that you already do all the maneuvers, you already had the titles, and what else is left? What's left is actually improving in, in your results, just surfing with big scores. I mean, advancing heats with big scores, and why not maybe a couple tens? I believe that's in the best rider's mind all the time.
Especially here, Bago, that the title, the world title, is going to be decided. So definitely that's on Araya's mind, and she's I think trying to make use of those 12 waves that she has, just as a practice as well, because she knows the conditions are not easy, and we don't have the draws from the next days decided so far. So she might go in the water with the bigger waves or even smaller waves. So yeah, I believe that too. She's in the mindset of going for the title, going for the show, for those higher scores. Let's see Elizabeth right now.
Una ola más para Elizabeth Alvarado, pero no concreta nada. No, I mean, I know for a fact, we know, because we kind of know Araya already, affects her, the result that she got in Wahine wasn't the one that she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely she is, craving winning here, but also she needs it, and she needs a couple things. I believe we are going to ask our technical director and our head judge to give us the the overview of the possibilities of getting the titles, because I believe for the ladies that are positioned right now in the rankings and in the 5th position, I believe they need a couple situations. I believe in the case of Araya, we're going to get back to that idea, but one more here for Araya goes for an ARS, not completed, but yeah, like
That's
were
what we're
talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to know this young lady last year. I mean, it's not too long since we met, and Araya just popped out of nowhere in the World Tour, but that was the best that could happen, and this lady there is on her toes. Kanoi just super worried there, and seeing Araya, I mean, just letting it loose, getting comfortable with the ocean. And yeah, not easy for a mom to see 25 minutes of tension, and how her daughter is gonna what her daughter is gonna come up with. So yeah, 1 minute and 10 seconds right now. As we have been saying, Araya actually has one more wave, but we are seeing her just going for a practice, I would say, right now, as she found a 7.25 and a 4. That put her in a very good situation. Just to remember, this is a non-elimination round, so a different situation here for the athletes to go in the water with no chancing of being knocked out of the competition, and using this heat as they want. Actually, it can be a practice, it can be an opportunity to risk and get huge scores, it can be anything. So we are seeing Araya just getting familiar there, throwing that backflip in the last wave.
No, she loves this place. Let's see, one more effort here for Bianca. Not really happening. But yeah, no, she loves this place. So Bianca as well, she got good results here last year as well, but she hasn't been able to win junior woman division event so far. She's been close. But yeah, this is her last year on the junior woman division, because all right, so this one's counting. One more second. Bianca Simois, she's looking for a 5.01. She knows it's not much, but yeah, no, that's not gonna do the trick. All right, people, this is the last seat of the day, and that lady right there, she took the win. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break and wrap things up, but first we're gonna hear from her. Don't go anywhere.
Antofagasta se prepara para el futuro. Impulsamos una minería más diversa e inclusiva. Promovemos la cultura y el patrimonio. Aceleramos el emprendimiento local. Inspiramos y acercamos más niños a la ciencia. Y nos capacitamos para los trabajos del mañana. Porque creer en el talento local es futuro. Conoce lo que hacemos juntos por Antofagasta en bhp.com.
El futuro lo construimos hoy. Innovamos y desarrollamos soluciones para un mundo sostenible, poniendo en el centro el bienestar de las personas, la creación de valor social compartido, el respeto por el medio ambiente, el fomento de la diversidad y el progreso de las comunidades vecinas son inherentes a nuestro quehacer en la generación de valor a través de un genuino compromiso con la sostenibilidad. Desde el norte de Chile, aportamos al desarrollo sostenible de la industria. SQM, Soluciones para el Desarrollo Humano.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the end of the first day of many to come here in Antofagasta Bodyboarding Festival. This is the biggest event of the World Tour. We have all the divisions. We're going to be crowning also the drop knee world champion and the junior women world champion. We just saw the current defending world champion in this division leaving the water right now. We are actually getting that interview ready with Araya Tabano. And what to say about this day? I mean, we had small conditions. That was true. And in the first parts of the day, we had glassy waves, no wind, I would say, for the 3 first hours of the day. And we began with the pro juniors just reaching the highest score of the day. What do you think?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good to get underway and really excited to finally be here. And pretty small conditions, difficult to kind of find those sections that are going to produce that power and link it up to some maneuvers. But yeah, we started with the junior men, saw some good heat totals.
Yeah, we saw Luan Barcelos, the Brazilian guy, just advancing his first heat. Luan actually had not such a good result in Iquique right now. He also competed there. He won his first heat in Iquique, and on the second one, he ended up knocked out. I was talking to Luan, and before the comp started, he was actually in the first heat of the day. He made it first. We also had the second heat of the day, Mauro Quesada advancing in the first position with the 8-point ride, the highest score of the day, and also a 5-point ride. After that, we went to the women division, where we saw Alice Teotonio, that is competing in the junior women division, also advancing. Paloma Fragrant. What else?
Yeah, Paloma got a really good heat total today, putting together some combinations. We also had Curtis Montenegro from Brazil and Antonella Romando from Argentina making it through their rounds. And then some more Chileno, Paola Simão,
Kiss Montenegro, né, as brasileiras também começaram despontando aí, elas que vieram desde os primeiros rounds na competição. Então, esse foi o primeiro dia de competição aqui. Tivemos algumas brasileiras já se destacando, Paola, Kitts. And also, guys, we just closed with the junior women division on the first round of the day. That's actually the division where we had less athletes. We had just 12 athletes. But it's going to be a short way for her. But as I've said, it's not going to be an easy one because the world title is being defined here. The ranking is just so close for these ladies. So, yeah, want to send a big thanks to all of our sponsors for this event as well. Everyone working so hard. We had a few technical issues here in this first day with a lot to work on. But, yeah, that's what we brought you guys. Entonces, haciendo una atualización también en español para todos que están asistiéndonos aquí. Tuvimos en el principio del día la división junior masculino, donde tuvimos Mauro Quesada desde Islas Canarias, de Gran Canaria, que es uno de los alunos de Amaury Laverne también, que está aquí, creo que viajando por la primera vez para un evento del Tour Mundial. Mauro que tuvo 8 puntos de la score más grande de la competencia. Luan Barcelos también avanzando su manga. Tuvimos algunas chilenas también en la división femenina. Y ahora parece que tenemos la entrevista con Bego y Araya Tabano, la campeona de este evento en la edición pasada. Entonces, dale Bego.
Thank you so much, guys. Well, Araya, reigning world champ. I know for a fact you're coming from a result that you are not too used to. Coming from, last year you won all the events you served. And the first event of this year, the ArcelorMittal Wahine Pro, you end up in the 3rd position. So how was that training when you got back home?
When I got back home, the training was really good. I trained with my friends, and that helped me a lot. Losing in Wahine motivated me to do better.
All right. And then what about this heat? You were kind of nervous at the beginning, but then you connect this amazing wave and got a high score. So what can you tell us about the condition?
The conditions are okay. Yeah, I was nervous in the beginning, but towards like the middle to the ending of the heat, I felt better. I think I lost my fin, like the second wave in, so that kind of made me more amped.
All right, any pressure about the title in this single event, in this second event, I'm sorry?
Yeah, there's a little bit of pressure because this is the World Tour stop. So
that's why you want to shout out someone back home?
Yeah, I want to say thank you to everybody for supporting me. Mahalo.
All right, congratulations and best of luck for the rest of the result. For you people, we'll see you tomorrow. Tune in and subscribe to our YouTube channel for the official information. We're going to come back tomorrow for more action, and back to you guys.
Thank you, Bego. And yeah, exactly as she was saying, we do not have an exact check-in time just yet, guys, but we'll keep you up to date. So tune in on the IBC Instagram website. We'll be posting continuous updates, and yeah, let's pray for waves. Hopefully some more swell comes in, and we'll get some clean, nice conditions tomorrow to continue on with the competition.
For sure. Bueno, gente, este fue el primer día de competencia aquí en el Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival 2024. Tuvimos olas chicas aqui neste primeiro dia de competência. Mañana temos uma previsão um pouco parecida com esto, pero seguramente a equipa técnica deste evento vai decidir um melhor momento com a maré e as divisões para ir no água. Não temos um check-in, um horário de check-in definido, portanto, sigam as redes sociais de IBC e estén atualizados com todo o que passa. Então, muitas graças por acompanhar-nos nesse primeiro dia. Mañana tendremos muito mais. Graças e nos vemos.